Welcome to the state television company Western Armenia. Today's broadcast. The 16th Council of Ministers of the Government of the Republic of Western Armenia. The number of victims flooding Lori and Tavush has already reached 4. A soldier has died. The meaning of May 28 in Armenia. Blasting construction will be carried out in an administrative area of Kirants. Phenomenon of flood has already been seen. The years of 451. The first step towards the restoration of St. Sargis Church in Tigranakert. In 2024, on May 27, the meeting of the Council of the Government of Western Armenia was held, during which the President of the Republic of Western Armenia, Ms. Lydia Markosyan, speaking about the importance of the Armenian language, addressed the attendees and urged them to learn Armenian in order to conduct the meeting only in Armenian, if necessary, to translate into other languages. Ms. President presented the diplomatic conference held in Geneva in May 14 up to 24 this year, in which the delegation of the Republic of Western Armenia participated. During the conference, the Diplomatic Commission signed an agreement on the protection and preservation of intellectual property, genetic resources, and traditional knowledge of indigenous people. Intellectual provisions of international law on intellectual property adopted by the World Property Organization. Ms. Lydia Markosyan presented this in detail during the session of the Government of the Republic of Western Armenia. Mr. Armine, the chairman of the National Council of the Republic of Western Armenia, summarized the session and reminded about the plenary session of the National Assembly to be held on June 2. A number of agenda issues were also discussed during the session. Unfortunately, there are already 4 victims after the floods happened in Lori and Tavush. The body of Sahakyan, a 76-year-old resident of Agatangeghos village, was taken out of the river in Yerevan village. The rescuers took out the body of 49-year-old Sargis from the river near Sahakyan village. There is no information about the third deceased. It should be noted that in the basins of the Debet River, Hostess River, as of on May 27, 2024, compared to the water levels observed on May 26, a decrease of 105 centimeters was observed in the observation point of the Debet River, in the Sargis River by 70 centimeters, in Pambak by 50 centimeters, in the Tasha River by 57 centimeters. In the Hostess River basin at the Dilijan observation point as of on May 27 of this year, the water level has decreased by 50 centimeters compared to the level observed on May 26. The Ministry of Environment informs journalists about this. Armine, a soldier of the military unit of the Defense Ministry, received injuries compatible with life under circumstances that have not yet been determined, informed the Ministry of Defense of Eastern Armenia. Despite the efforts of the hospital's doctors, the serviceman's life could not be saved, and investigation is underway to fully clarify the circumstances of the incident. The Ministry of Defense expresses its condolences and support to the family members, relatives, and fellow soldiers of the servicemen. The message states: the birth of the First Republic of Armenia is the 28th of May. Soldier Andranik, for example, condemned the founding of the Republic of Armenia, considering it created by Turks. The First Republic was only 12,000 square kilometers. It is interesting that opinions about these days are contradictory. In 1918, on May 15, after the fall of Alexandra Andranik retreats to Stepanovan, then to Lori and Dilijan. During the battles of Charaki-Lisa, Andranik's military unit protected Dilijan from a possible Turkish invasion. The fact of not participating in Battle of Charaki-Lisa gives rise to different interpretations, especially mentioned Andranik contradictions with Dashnaktsutun and General Nazarbayan. The biographers of the military leaders who enjoy great love and respect of the people have addressed this issue, and almost all of them claim that Andranik carried out Nazarbayan's order to protect Dilijan from the Battle of Charaki-Lisa, and after the signing of the Batumi Peace Treaty in 1918, on June 4, the relations between Andranik and the Armenian authorities are finally broken. The commander refuses to recognize the contract. In 1918, on June 4, Andranik sends a telegram to the commander of Armenian Corps, Nazarbayan, the National Council, and the Defense Council, demanding to send a replacement military unit within the 3 days, after which he leaves. Considering that you have nailed yourself with the eternal chains of captivity within your own hands, I declare that my soldier can no longer remain in the role of an unnamed warrior and be a silent witness of how the fond-land enemy tears apart the sacred body of his long-suffering homeland. Therefore, my military unit today will leave here in the evening or tomorrow morning. Order the military unit in Semyonovka to move and occupy the position now occupied by my military unit, said Andranik. June 4, 1918. On May 27, works will be carried out in the administrative area of the Kirants settlement of the Yerevan community of Tavush region for the purpose of construction of the road, according to the office of the governor of the Tavush region. Please don't panic, reads the message. Now about the phenomenon of what has already been seen in the years of 451, 1920 and 2020. We are very fond of rewriting and reshaping our history according to the times and political demands. We change the facts of history as we see fit and at the moment, but we have an important features in this. We like to describe historical defeats either as moral victories or as a result of betrayal, because complex descriptions of historical events are a headache. And look how attractive and easy the simple explanations are. You don't have to think, everything is so simple, and we get a hero and a villain traitor in brackets, like in a very hot Hollywood movie. But most importantly, it allows us to overlook the fact that we may not have been victorious in the first place and that our defeats may have been the result of our own mistakes. Western Armenia TV presents the essay, The Phenomenon of the Already Seen, 451, 1920 and 2020 years, where our correspondent presents our national conflicts. More details you can read on the website of Western Armenia TV. The first step towards the restoration of the St. Sargis Armenian church, which has been in ruins for a year in Tigranakert, is planned to be taken on June 14. The renovation work will start with the money allocated by the Turkish Ministry of Culture and Tourism, but there is still a need to find a source of additional funding. The Turkish language website of the Armenian weekly Agos reports about it. According to the source, St. Sargis as well as St. Kyriakos Church is located in the St. region of Tigranakert. St. Sargis Church suffered from a lot of damage from the February 6 earthquake of last year. The St. Kyriakos Church Foundation of Tigranakert has been working for a long time to find necessary financing for the restoration of St. Sargis Church. It's planned that in addition to the renovation of the church, adjacent structures will also be built, for example, assembly halls, exhibition halls, etc. The leadership of St. Kyriakos Church Foundation, led by Yargun Ayak, arrived in Istanbul, met with Armenian Patriarch Sahakyan, and informed him about these works. According to Agos information, in order to complete this project, a total of 60 million Turkish liras is needed. The foundation and the Armenian community continue to work to raise that amount. This was the basic news for today. Goodbye.